the period comes to a close with Robbie Smith taking a 2-0 lead into the break.
After taking that second match 6-0, Smith through 3 minutes 2-0. He's got to be happy with where he's at, but again, we keep talking about it. You got to keep wrestling. He knows that. Things are going to get very interesting, Van, here in the next 3 minutes. And when you think about matches like this, one thing comes to mind, especially with what is at stake: the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat.
The spot on the United States World Team going to Budapest, Hungary in September of this year to represent the United States on the world stage. It's at stake right now, and it's fair to say it's at stake in this, the final period. There you see Blue being told to put your head up, present yourself for wrestling. Arendt slips, goes down to the match. And running, getting around behind quickly goes Robbie Smith, and he picks up 2 points. This is a huge advantage that he has right now, Shane. He got 2 points for the takedown on that.
And to be up 4-0 at this stage of the game, he can smell it. His confidence, especially after that second match, is on the rise. He's in great position, but still unfinished business. Got to finish the job here.
He picks up 2 points in the first 57 seconds of this, the second period.
And as we saw with Arendt, he can score quickly. Those couple of guts in that first period. He can put points on the board. He's still got plenty of time. He's a veteran. No need to panic. Stay poised. But definitely some urgency.
A definite sense of urgency as 2 minutes remain in the second period here. Robbie Smith, a product of the U.S. Olympic Education Center at Northern Michigan. And it certainly shows his schooling right now in Greco-Roman wrestling. They circle back towards the center. They came close to the passivity zone, but back to the center now they go.
And you can see Arendt picking up the pace. Smith doing a nice job to maintain position center of the mat.
If you're Robbie Smith, you don't want to give up anything easily. You want to avoid stepping out. You work your way back to the center. And you pummel, and you pummel, and you pummel some more.
This is where, if you're Smith, this turns into a fight, Van. This now becomes a fight to the finish, a minute 10 away from a spot on the world team.
The first period, the first match tonight, no doubt, belonged to David Arendt. The second time they met, no doubt, virtue of 2 3-point moves, belonged to Smith. And now Smith steps out of bounds, so Arendt picks up a point. His first point of this match. Smith still leads 4-1 right now. Under a minute to go. The winner will take all the marbles and don a USA uniform, bound for Budapest.
Smith defeating Eric Nine, the semis, who was the 2013 U.S. Open runner-up and now trying to knock off the U.S. Open champion Arendt for a trip to Budapest.
This is a weight class that has belonged to Jamil Byers since 2005. Byers an Olympian, Byers a world champion, and now a new wrestler ready to take the stage in this 120-kilo division. 2-point takedown for Robbie Smith. He goes up 6-1.
And I think, Van, that'll be the cherry on top. Lost the first match, but came back to take the second match, and now seconds away from taking this third match, again in pretty convincing fashion.
You talk about perseverance and hanging in there. That's what Robbie Smith has done. As this match comes to a close, and Robbie Smith has earned a spot at 120 kilos to represent the United States on the USA World Team.
I talk about the thrill of victory. There you see it from Smith, and on the other side, equally so painful for Arendt, so close, but missing out on that opportunity.
A dream achieved right now by Robbie Smith. Disappointment, of course, by David Arendt, but that's what it's all about, as Smith